Brought to you by the letter J.
Yes, today's episode brought to you by the letter J for Justin. All right, welcome to
today
episode.
We're brought to you by the smooth, sweet taste of Moosehead Premium Lager, the finest
And apparently
of
Jameson.
the lagers.
Disclaimer: that's not a real sponsor. Please don't sue us.
Yeah, don't
wanna
sue us, but please give us money.
If you want to
All
send
I-
me free
Officially
stuff,
sponsored by Moosehead Lager.
Please don't sue me.
I'll talk about your stuff all day. Send me free stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Moosehead Lager does not support this.
Straight up from New Brunswick?
Yeah, along with me.
Yeah.
Never
All
had
right,
Moosehead. Is it actually any good?
Actually,
No,
it's very good.
it's fucking cold piss. Moosehead, don't sponsor us.
From,
Moosehead is good.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Bob's drinking Caribou, which is pretty light in itself.
The difference between a moose and a caribou.
About 50 pounds and about how much I want to drink their piss. Hunting season coming soon. Okay, everybody, let's do this.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which.
No
Brought to you by Remington.
distractions.
Brandon, recap.
Recap.
All right, no. Okay, all right. Welcome to episode 12 of the Dresden Files with all these shitheads and definitely Moosehead Lager. We're going to go first. Apparently our sponsorship is from Jordan here.
He's buying us Moosehead.
New Brunswick,
Well, I mean,
New Brunswick Moose Piss.
Why
least you
are
didn't say
we
he was
leaving
giving
out
us
Caribou?
Moosehead.
They're local. Don't leave out the
Exactly.
local boys.
And
Except Jordan's not around there.
from
No,
one
but
side of
Bob's
Canada to
got
the other, we
Caribou.
all drink Moosehead because we all can't do better. All right, Brandon, you want to recap last week's session?
That should be their slogan. Drink Moosehead, because you can't do better.
So, to recap from last time, so we, after dealing with the police station and the aftermath of that, we all went our separate ways to try and rally the troops and see what kind of assistance we can get before we decide to go and confront the Jade Court on their own territory. Alfred and John Paul went back to John Paul's family's home, where they were able to break the psychic bond holding one of his trusted advisors, and found out that his brother is currently taking over the entire family and the entire business using mind control. And he's making some major power moves in the city. Jack made a deal with Maeve. A very short-sighted deal, but a deal. And so now we have to deal with the consequences of that. But he's got his power boosted by the Winter Court, by the Unseelie Court. And then Volus went to talk to Big Joe Muffra at his bar, gave him the locket, which he was happy to get. And then he tried to talk to him about maybe joining the fight or finding out if there's anyone who would be willing to help. Basically telling him what's going on, that there's a Jade Court, in the city. They could be working with the Black Court, and now the White Court might even be either working with them or making a move while all this is happening. So there's something going on between all those three courts. And that's about it.
And that sums up pretty much last week's session. So
Yeah.
now all our players, our main characters, Alfred, Volus, Jean-Paul, and Jack, find themselves in the car with JP driving, heading towards the Taoist monastery to try and convince your now friends to join in on this fight, to give as many of the monks as they possibly can, to really, sway them with your friendship, your charisma, your connections, to really get them to join the fight. Right? It's getting, at this point, with everything back and forth and everyone getting together, it's about 7, it's close to sundown. You know that at this point, the monastery has pretty much let out any tourists, and they're getting to their regular, actual daily routines, right? As you're driving down the Queensway, getting towards Bayshore, which is where this Taoist monastery is, Volus gets a. Is it Volus who would get the phone call? Yeah, Volus gets a phone call. His phone rings.
Hello?
I'm here.
Hey, it's me. It's Big Joe. I just want to let you know something if you got a second.
Wait, who is it?
Big Joe.
Joe.
Big Joe. Okay, yeah.
You can hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Joe. Listen, I've got so much going on, and I got a lot of friends here. And I've been talking with a few of them about what you've been saying about whether the Green Court is even real, and I believe you. You seem like a real honest fella. And he's talking over the phone, and all of you can kind of hear the voice. You recognize Big Joe's voice over his phone. It's a small vehicle, but the voice comes through on this new cell phone very clear. I'm just saying, there's a bunch of us guys, at least 3 or 4 of us, who've been more than willing to help you go fuck up the Green Court if they really are, the Jade Court if they really are where you're saying they are.
That's great. We're heading to the Taoist temple in Bayshore right now to see if we can round up any of their help as well.
All right, well, I've got a lot going on right now. I can't hang out and chitter chatter with you too much, but I just want you to know I do support you. You have our support. All right? So before
Excellent.
you
I
go doing
appreciate that,
anything
Big Joe.
insane, running in without us, you call me. You understand? Don't go running in without us.
Will do. I will call you immediately. Thank you, Big Joe.
No, I'll help. Just calm down. Yeah, I'll be all right. Talk to you later. Bye. And you hear the click.
Okay. Well, sounds like Big Joe's in.
Yay.
You see the temple coming up. Give me a driving check, Bob.
I'm driving.
No, it's
I knew this.
it's
I
Jean
knew
Paul
this was going to
driving.
come up.
No,
knew
Jean
it.
Paul told me to drive at the end of last game, so I'm driving.
For the purposes of this, John Paul's driving.
Crying out loud.
2.
2? Okay.
Oh,
two-
plus driving 2, so 4.
4. That's what I thought. All right. So Leo, I'm assuming you're front seat and you're giving him pointers at this point. You're just like, I should be the one driving.
I'm not a backseat driver.
No. Okay. All right. As you pull up to the monastery, you
You're
can
in the
see
passenger seat. You're the navigator.
Yes. Navigator, radio control guy. You pick the music. You know.
Driver picks the tunes, shotgun shoots the cake hole.
No. That's supernatural rules. Supernatural. This is not that.
Yeah.
So.
I don't like the radio. It's the whole car's going. You know that, right?
Sure. So anyway, you can see the walls and the gate. The gates looks like it's closed, but all the lights that are set up that they set up at night, the what is it called? The lanterns are all set up. And
1 second, somebody fell off the roof.
You think so?
I heard a huge bang. Be right
Yeah,
back.
I just heard that over here too.
Sorry, someone fell off the roof?
Something fell off the roof.
Isn't your roof done?
Almost. You got to do all the capping.
How many days have been there?
Oh, wait, there are people on your roof right now? As terrible as it is, I just gotta laugh. All I can picture is like from the little view of the door and behind, but light coming through, you just see that shadow come across the door.
Is Chris
Hey,
dead?
Bob,
Yo, no, he's good.
what's the damage to your roof?
Roof's fine.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
cost?
how much? Yeah.
I haven't crunched the numbers, but it's a lot less than I'm letting people on to.
Oh, I want to know so I can know how much around mine will cost.
So we can broadcast all over the interweb.
I will straight up hook you up with a better guy than whom Bob.
Oh, no,
does.
he's garbage. Absolutely worst experience possible, and I'm doing half the work. No.
I
You don't want that.
I have a roofer friend. He's French and he's great at it. So
The
So
guy I
Bob-
have here now, and his roofer friend is the only people I'd recommend.
So
Okay.
Bob's Roofers are not sponsoring this video.
not sponsored by
No.
Bob's Roofers.
No, Bob might smack his roofers, but they're the brother of his boss.
Yeah, it's a friend of a friend, and
Yeah, I got a real roofer up there now, just tidying it all up and taking care of some stuff for me.
is Chris a real roofer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably the building he lives in.
Gotcha. All right. Back to game. Okay.
Okay.
You pull up nicely without problem, without screeching tires or making any sort of like obnoxious noise to the monastery. You can see the gate looks like it's closed. What do you want to do?
Hello, is anybody there? We have some important things to tell you about.
Do you yell that from the car? Do you get out of the car, walk up to the gate? Do you check the gate?
I yelled that from the gate.
So you get out of the car and walk up to the gate?
Yeah.
Give me your whatever your looking one is, alertness.
So can
Am I rapport?
No, alertness is your ability to see.
I don't have alertness.
So then it's plus
Essentially,
nothing.
it's whether or not you can hear the people inside being slaughtered mercilessly.
Yeah, exactly, right?
2.
2? The gate looks like it's unlocked, like it's dummy locked right now. In fact, the chain isn't looped around the other side, so it looks like they just closed it. So if you wanted to open the gate and drive in, you could.
How much you guys want to bet? There's vampires here waiting for us. And I open the gate and I wait for the creaking sound as I push it forward to see how creepy this is going to be.
You open the gate and you can see, what's his name? Yangzi's car just off to the side. The one you would be aware of, Jean-Paul. The one you saw at the fair like 4 or 5 years ago when you met him the first time. It's just over to the side. So he's obviously here, unless you went for a walk.
Oh, I do have alertness. I lied. But yeah.
What was your
All
total?
right,
What's your total alertness then? What's you said you got a
plus,
2?
it'd be 3. It'd be 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
On top of that, you don't see anybody in the front yard, but they might be cleaning up in the back as far as you know. Like you know, like the front yard, once they close up, they would probably be inside like at 7 o'clock, right? They've kicked out all the tourists. They're not putting on shows anymore.
Yeah, but this is also a monk temple, so therefore there should be guards.
Yeah, you don't see any of the guys you know, and like they're not at the front. The 2 guys that you met the first time you came here, they weren't at the gate, but the gate is open. So
No, but I mean there are no guards present.
no, the guys that Alfred talked to before, who talked to him in like Mandarin, they're not here.
So there's no guards present at a front gate of a temple.
That's right.
That's locked.
Unlocked.
But it wasn't locked.
It's unlocked.
Hey, Volis. Can Volis hear us?
Yeah, Volus is. You're all in the car together. You got out of the car and opened the gate.
Oh no! It shows a microphone X on his.
It means we don't hear him.
Is that you don't hear?
I muted it so I could eat chips.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Volus, maybe you take point, and I will be very noisy behind you.
Because this.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll my alertness then. If I just got out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I feel like this is a bad idea?
Well, how much do you want to bet the fact that we buried a corpse of a jade cord
4.
vampire here?
Hey, Mayhew. He can't hear us because he's on fucking
Bathroom?
Get off, grinder.
Oh, the grinder. The penis is so fabulous. Yes, and you go. Oh, so yummy.
Brandon, bringing forth our newest sponsor, Grinder.
Sorry, this one sheet has all the skills and trappings for those skills on it. So, like, such a perfect little list here. So,
Brandon was saying he's getting out of the vehicle and rolling alertness.
I asked him to take point, and I'm still making noise. I'm making noise in the courtyard.
yeah. So, alertness has also avoiding surprise, combat initiative, and passive awareness. So, like, if that's
Well,
if that's
I
kind of
got
the
a
way
4
you're
for-
thinking.
I got a 4 to alertness.
So, being the veteran you are of war and stuff, the fact that you're in a suburban area that has a lot of tourists, you're aware that they might not be as meticulous over their stuff. But like, you know, Alfred, and you know how Chinese people are. They're very meticulous people. They're very aware. And to change a pattern like that to not be at the front is indeed extremely weird. Right?
Okay.
And especially since they've had a literal enemy in their basement recently, for no one to be out front, as the veteran you are, it really does irk you. You can feel it in your gut.
Okay, so
We're in the front yard. They're the front courtyard inside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so like if the
is that
gate,
where
like
we-
if it's like this is the compound just off
Yeah.
of Bayshore Road, you drove up to here, there's a gate that's like this big, and
Yeah.
there's normally 2 guys here. and they're not. And the gate's
Yeah.
unlocked. It's not even like dummy chained properly.
Yeah,
And
'cause
the
inside
lanterns are
courtyard-
all up. The lanterns are all up, and the
Yeah.
car is on the inside for Yangtze.
Is it in the back part of the property that we buried what was left of the vampire?
Actually, in the property, you would have buried him right here on the inside in the far corner.
So what's that looking like right now?
Are we driving in? What are we doing?
Well, I'm taking
Jean
point,
Paul's
apparently.
opened the gate. The gate's open, and he's yelling for people.
Yeah, I'm in the courtyard making noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Volus
I
is
called the
walking
Volus to take
in
point.
to look around.
What are you doing with
Okay,
the car?
so-
Are we abandoning the car outside?
Would be best if we roll the car in. That's just a sign to attack.
What about you, Alfred? What are you doing?
Do I know where the master's room is?
Yeah, absolutely. You've been there. You know where he is. You've slept in his very room to kind of recover. So,
Okay,
if
I'm
this
gonna
is
whip out my
property,
sword.
There's a couple of small houses, but the one at the back is the one you stayed in.
Okay, I'm gonna whip out my sword and dash there as fast as I can.
By yourself?
Well, how far is it from us is the question, right?
It's a big compound. It's almost 400 feet this way and 400 feet that way square. Like it's big.
I tell the guys we need to find the master first.
So you bolt in.
Yeah.
So your big plan is to run in blindly to find the
No.
master.
There. You say that as he runs by. Correct. Correct.
That's exactly what I'm saying to him.
You're just bolting in.
I'm telling you, we need to get the master.
Okay. So I need
And I'm
you
telling you
to
that's
also
stupid.
roll an alertness for me, Leo.
Oh, yes. That should be easy. That should be easy. That should be easy. I got a 3.
A 3.
Yeah, a 3.
So, with the speed and efficiency you move through, you pass by everyone without problem, with ease. And your sword, as you're running, you just pop it out and grab it. As it like pops out in front of you, you catch it midair. And as you run, you see a door slide open. And as the door slides open, you see a man about 6'8" step out, but he's not a man. He's covered in blood, covered in fur, with a snout just dripping with blood. In one arm,
fuck.
he's carrying a body, arm of a guy. As he drags him out, as you're running up to him, you slide to a stop, and he walks out, and he pulls the body with him. The bottom torso is missing. Guts and entrails drag along with him. He sees you and tosses it forward.
Do we all see this? Like, is this a straight
Do
line
we
from where we
recognize
are?
the head?
Yeah, all of you can
Oh, yeah,
see.
it's,
All of you see this, and I want you all to roll a. It would be a social, I do believe, of some sort. Yeah. Roll whatever your conviction is.
Oh, I have conviction.
What is conviction?
It's
Oh,
not
I have
going.
conviction.
Skill. 3 minus 1 is 2,
not
plus
scary.
5 is 7. I got 7.
You got a 7.
So I'm rolling my conviction.
I got 5.
Roll conviction.
Be right back.
I got 5.
Okay.
I got
I
7.
got.
Do we recognize the head?
Do I add anything to
It
that?
is arm, torso, head of one of the monks.
Yeah, the thing holding it is Yagwe.
It is
Yeah, it's
obviously Yagwai.
All right. I got a 2.
You got a 2.
Vampire? What's Yagwai?
So
That's
anyone?
the
The other
Denarian,
Denarian.
The Denarian.
the big one.
So anybody who got above 5 is basically fine because he got a 5, right? But if you got below 5, which you got a 2, so you take a 3 mental.
That's
Oh.
all I have.
Yo,
So-
I'm upstairs.
So that's the top of your mental, right?
Okay, now hold on. Okay, so what do I add for conviction?
Do you
You
have
would add
conviction?
I don't-
your roll
I-
plus your conviction roll, like your conviction bonus. So if you roll the
Yeah.
1 plus, I know a couple people here are like powerful psychics or magic users or wizards or whatever. So like their convictions would be higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah.
0, but I have a 5 conviction. So
Yeah. So
So that wouldn't be discipline then, or
let me tell you. I will allow you to use discipline since it's emotional
Okay.
control and mental defense.
okay? Well, I mean, then I got 4.
Then you got a 4, so you take a 1 mental. You take
Or
1.
you
Well,
could
Yeah.
that's
be
better.
a Viking about it and not care.
So what that means is The ones who made it, they see him and they see the kind of grin on his face and whatnot, and it kind of breaks them from the horror of what they're seeing as he like takes the body and tosses it. But for you, if you take a 1, it means holy fuck, he's probably killed a bunch of these guys, and it like sits on your brain if you take a 1.
Oh, well then, yeah, I should probably call on Viking life, because let's face it, I've probably done that myself.
Yep. So you
All
spend
right,
a fate
I'll do
point
that.
not to take the damage?
Yep.
Okay. And you hear, "You've come here at the wrong time, my boys. They have the axe. I know they do. They tell me it's here somewhere, and you think you can stop me?" And like you see, he's got like ripped pants and bare body in his hands, and he like bends over, almost bear-like, and begins running towards you. Blood on his face, matted body.
Huh.
I'm gonna get the axe out of the trunk.
Oh, you fucking... It's not in your hand? You made a mistake.
You goddamn right. You want this? Come and get it.
All right, so I need everybody to roll me an alertness because I'm going to allow...
Can I call you Arwen? If you want him, come and get him. Arwen. You know? No?
Oh yeah.
No?
If
Go
you
to
need to
the
take him,
rings?
come and take him.
So I'm going to draw on my little map where I think everybody is.
I have 3.
What are we rolling for?
I actually think Leo's character is the closest to Yagwai right now.
Oh yeah.
0.
It's right now. It's Leo, then Brandon, who needs to move around, then Bob, and then me.
I was sitting in the backseat passenger side.
I got 2.
But you're
What
in the
you got out of the
courtyard.
vehicle, Brandon?
You're in the courtyard or in the vehicle, Brandon.
Brandon, you
Oh
got
no,
out
I'm
to
not
check,
in the
remember?
I'm not in the vehicle.
Okay.
I'm out of the vehicle.
Okay.
I was about to head into the gate after after John Paul opened it, but then Alfred zoomed in past me.
So you're by the vehicle then?
Yeah, but I'm looking in the gate and I saw the Agua.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes perfect sense since you're here. All right. So I've got a basic idea. So there's a thing in Dresden Files with zones, and it costs a movement to change zones. Okay?
Okay.
I think Bob missed this. Do you know what's happening right now?
No, I missed everything. I just got
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I roll a 30.
As they say in Ebonics, you be fucked.
Jordan's like, you be fucked.
I rolled a 30.
All right. So let's get everyone's alertness, whatever you rolled. I need people to say words out loud because I'm dumb.
3.
George.
0.
Duos.
Leo is 2. And you said 0, Brandon?
Yep. I rolled 3 negatives and a nothing, and I have a +3 to alertness.
All right, let's
I'm
roll
sorry.
for Yagwai.
I'm dealing so much health stuff. Can you give me a quick abbreviation, everyone?
Roll an alertness. There's a giant bear monster coming at you.
A lichen. It's not a bear monster. It's a lichen.
It's a denarian.
It's a
3 plus
giant.
1,
It's a
4.
bear monster.
It's a demon.
I got 4. Did I make it?
You got a 4 for alertness?
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
I got 3 plus 1.
All right, Leo, what is your bonus to alertness? 3? All right, roll off with me.
Is this a straight roll or what are we doing?
Yeah, just a straight roll.
3.
You got 3? Okay, Leo goes first.
Oh, it's just a straight roll?
No, just for Leo.
No.
It's a roll off between him and the monster.
Yeah, Leo and the monster are on
They
the same
tied.
initiative, basically. Right. So to kind of recap, Leo ran past so let me phrase this. Alfred ran past everybody, summoned the Green Destiny, knowing that Yang Zi was here, ran to the back where his room is. As he ran up, the door slid open, and out stepped a bear man, ripped, jeans, no shirt, covered in blood, face covered in blood, dragging a body, right? I think you even asked about that, like about his head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dragging the body. He tossed the body. You all rolled to see if it like fucked you up or not. Volus spent a fate point to not be fucked up by it. And now we're in initiative. So we're starting with Bobo. Bobo, what do you do?
I pull out 2 Mac 10s.
Okay.
And I open fire.
And you roll weapons at him?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. No, if you shoot him,
not
you'll just make him mad.
You could roll guns, sure.
Well, no, it's guns is a specific skill.
Yeah,
Weapons is for
I have guns and weapons. I have both. But it is +1.
Pretty sure weapons are martial weapons, though.
Yeah, weapons are martial weapons. Guns are
Yep, I got it. Yeah, I got weapons and guns as +. So I'm gonna push it up to 2. No, they got 4 on the bottom.
Okay.
I got 3 + 1. I got 4.
You got a total of 4?
Yeah, I got 3 + 1.
All right. The bullets hit him. He takes a couple of bullets. He roars as he's running towards Leo or Alfred. All right. Then it would be Jordan's turn.
Alrighty. With my newfound knowledge of how magic works, I'm going to take a first mental conviction point for calling up power.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is one of the particular people I specifically want hurt, I'm going to kick it up a notch.
Okay.
So I'm allowed to use up to my conviction for power points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5.
Okay.
+2 for the for winter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use.
So you're at 7.
Yeah. Then I'm going to use. I finish what I start.
8, 9. So what's your roll?
Okay. I hope you have a 100% hit rate on this.
Okay, that just covers. So I only take the 1 mental.
Mm-hmm.
So as he comes charging in, I just kind of raise my cane, pointing at him, and I'm like, "Bad dog, sit." And I'm hitting him with a direct force on his upper, since he's doing all 4. You see he's running on all 4s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting him with a direct hit from the top on the upper shoulder blades.
Okay, so you're hitting
with
him with wind down?
Freezing air, just slamming into the top of him on the upper shoulders.
So what's your total with the roll?
Well, it's all the power notes I put into it.
Yeah. Come to
so
9.
That's 9. So that's 9 shifts on him unless he can roll like a magic to defend it.
Yeah, he's got abilities. All right. So as you're doing that, your power comes out and it's an air burst, right? So it's
basically freezing air just
so a collection of air swirls and you see what looks like crystals. Crystals gather and the smell of decayed corpses as it moves forward just in like fills the area and the air smacks down on Yagwai as he's coming forward, sending him off. And that is that plus that. So that would be a total of 6. So he gets knocked down. And I'm just curious if he like stumbles completely. No, he keeps moving, but he's taking a lot of damage. Okay. All right. It is more than just a little impressive to see what Jack has done. His power is obviously quite a bit actually, more than it was before. Leo, standing there, seeing Yagwai running at you, what are you doing? And he's just taken a hit. And he starts coming again.
Bring out my sword?
You already have it out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So how far is he from me?
He's charging you.
A movement away.
And where's Jack in relation to me?
I'm at the far back.
He's at the far back, yeah.
What did you do?
He's probably at least 2
He's
zones
closer
away.
to the gate. Jack's closer to the gate. You're halfway to Yagwai.
How many zones is that?
All he has to be is in line of sight for me to hit him.
Quite literally, Yagwai slowed down just as he was about to jump at you. He was stopped before he could jump. That's how far he weighs. He's about to pounce you.
Can I withdraw back to my friends without taking opportunity of attack on the other guy?
He's not close enough. This isn't D&D, so attack of opportunities wouldn't happen unless you attacked him. I would say that's probably athletics because that's dodging or sprinting. So if you want to roll in athletics, roll in athletics to kind of dodge him and like get closer to your friends, you can.
I got 5.
Oh, this is the perfect opportunity to do the anime dash past him and bring the sword up and like a flash, and then everything just kind of freezes.
He wants to recollect with his friends.
Because Leo, as like a meta note for you, this is a creature that's great at fighting a group.
Oh.
He's big and slow versus fighting. So he's a tank. You're a Spitfire.
Okay,
Strafe this fucker.
I'm going straight for the guy. I'm gonna go behind him, and so I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is take my sword. I'm gonna go low for the legs and turn it around so I'm facing his back.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Yeah, jack the ace off the table.
7.
You got a total of 7?
Do you want to add to that, like with your monk?
Well, I have the green destiny,
Nice,
so if I'm going to use that.
I have a feeling like this guy's going to be a bit tougher than.
So
No.
he got a 9.
So you might want to bump that.
Yeah. So he got a 9. As you swing past him, he swings up under you to catch you. Which
So
he hasn't.
if I get a
He
9
hasn't. But he's positioned right now to catch you.
So if I use 7 and then I have the green destiny, what does that give me? Another 2?
Yeah, if you spend the fate point, it would bring you to 9, and it would stop him from being in that position.
Can I use another fate point?
If it's not the same reason, yeah. Like if it's not
What's
I
that?
have the
What-
green destiny.
Well, I'll use my skills aren't enough.
Ooh, so you're going above and beyond.
Yeah,
Nice,
Calling
nice.
faith.
Yeah, all right. So you're spending 2 fate points to make sure this hit lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to take out one of his legs. I got to hobble him.
All right, so mark off 2 fate points used.
Yep. Yep.
And as he goes to move under to catch you, you catch the sword across his breast and up his arm, catching the cliff of his face, chopping off a piece, skin, blood everywhere, sprays, and you go past him as he goes past you. Right? So
Nice.
now you've switched positions, and he takes that damage. Blammo. Whew. You catch him, but you don't quite hobble him. And you see him slide past and try and stop. He's closer now to Bob and Jordan. But you guys are basically flanking him.
Well, that was worth it, I think,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
But it's
Okay.
it is clear to you with that slash that he's got very tough hide.
Yeah.
This guy's big and bad.
Yeah, like when you sliced across him, that normally would have been like a 2-body sword going through 2 people easily, but it didn't. It like went across him, it caught his face, and took off a chunk. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Now
Okay, that was odd. I just dropped. What? No, Justin, I got the last word you said. He slept. My internet.
Hello?
Wow, you're
I'm
cutting
gonna-
out bad.
I'm going to restart.
Okay, I'll move on. You did good. You did real good. Okay. Now it's Yagwai's turn. All right. Yagwai. Ooh, I got to go either Bob or Jordan. All right, pick odd or even. Who's odd?
I'm even.
Bob.
Bob is even? Okay.
I'm even. You're odd.
So he's going after Jordan then. He bolts
Your
towards
face.
Jordan or Jack, coming towards you, pounces at you, arms up, jaw wide, blood dripping off his face from previous people and from the cut. He does a 7.
All right. Well, I guess I got to use weapons to try and block him.
Use anything to block him. Really, you can use anything.
I know, but I want to
Really, I
save my
can
magic
use
for hits.
conviction to stop him?
That's magic.
If you can make conviction work for it, like as a magic user, absolutely. Like I put up a shield. I draw a shield immediately, right?
So he did 7?
He did 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's dead.
I matched him.
You matched him?
So I want to use riposte.
And he will use Rage Out. Spend one of his fate points to match you to still be enough to hit you.
Then I will use... I didn't see that coming.
Hey, Justin, what's the aspect for this?
The aspect for this is... I have it on the phone. There is indeed an aspect. Already in the thick of it.
Cool. Well, I'm going to use I didn't see that coming and match him again.
Ooh.
And then riposte him.
Ooh. What does repost do?
That means I get to immediately land a weapons attack, but I don't get to attack next round.
And that is under which?
I would like to pipe in here.
Okay.
Riposte, it's a...
Okay. I'm going to use Train by Ragnar.
I can give him the +4.
And give him the +4.
Beastly. Beastly.
Damn.
So he doesn't have to use the second fate point?
No, I'll use a fate point and give him +4.
Okay, then.
All right. So you do that because you yell at him and you yell something to him in Swedish. Very like you come across, you have the axe, and you yell at him in Swedish something, and he turns just as he's about to hit Jack, and he misses him, and Jack just barely rolls out of the way. So now Yagwai is like right on top of him, but like Jack just barely avoided getting hit. That was fucking minty. That was a good use of it.
So then I just give him a quick little love tap with this, with my cane.
With the repost? Riposte. Yeah.
Hey, monster.
Basically, on a successful defense, I lose my next attack, but I gain an immediate successful attack.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's not at my roll. It's at 2.
Well, he got a 7 + 2, so he's at 9. So do I have to re-roll that? How does
No, it's an immediate successful attack.
All right, so what degree is it from 1 to what? Where is
he just gets hit with 2.
He gets just straight up a 2? Okay.
It's a straight up 2.
Because he beat the 7 already, this is now a new attack in that round that he doesn't get to counter.
But it counts immediately as a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't get next turn I don't get an attack.
So as you duck under him and you're moving out of the way,
in this.
As you're moving out of the way, as Volus has distracted him from actually mauling you, you take your stick and whap him in the face, catching him in the nose, causing his eyes to cross as you and scurry the fuck out of the way.
Okay.
All right, Brandon, what are you doing?
So I've got the axe. I've come around the car.
Yeah, you've come around. You're in the gate, and you can see them fighting.
Okay, is he within attacking range?
Make a phone call.
You are
exactly.
Yes,
who could he possibly call in this short amount of time that something could happen? Nothing. No one.
They're never going to get here before this, where they're all dead. Or
he would waste. He would waste a turn that he could do damage. That would probably lead to someone dying.
If any of the monks were alive, I could call them, and they still wouldn't get there fast enough.
Yeah.
What's not? Brandon has the axe.
God only knows if Deirdre's in there too.
Yeah. So anyway, you move in past the gate. You're in zone to attack.
All right, I am going.
Are you going to move all the way up to him?
Can I do that and still attack?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It'd be a movement and you have a movement and an attack, and I would consider that, considering how far he's moved forward, that you're in that zone.
Okay, so I'm going to go for an attack, and I'm going to use. Wait.
Technically, he's centered, and there's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, then I'm going to use the aspect in the thick of it because he sure as fuck is.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm going to use Touch by Valhalla. That adds a +2 to weapons.
So you're at 4 for 1.
Yeah, I haven't even rolled yet. And my weapons are +5.
Nice.
So that's a nothing.
Mhm.
6.
6? Okay. He
Yeah.
rolls against you.
Oh, wait, sorry. 6, 7, 8, and then 8 plus whatever I got from the aspect.
12.
12. So I got 12 to hit.
That one jumped. I'm going to. All right. He's going to spend an aspect to re-roll. So that's 1 to re-roll.
Bastard.
It's bad what he rolled. So much better. All right, so that's 1. All right. That was 8. So that's 9. And then he is going to use Kill Them All, which will bring him to 12. And then he's going to use Monsters of the East to go to 13. So 13. So you swing at him, you come at him, and you swing at him, and you can see he is more than just a little trained. He's been around for a long time, and he goes, "Oh, it's going to be so easy to kill me." And he comes at you as you swing at him, and he like.
Can I use something?
Yeah.
Can I use an aspect to help Volus at the same time?
Do you have an aspect like what Volus has to help someone in combat?
In friendship, we triumph.
Oh.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'll give it to you.
All right, I'll use it.
All right. So you spend the fate point?
Yeah.
That brings Volus to 15?
Yeah.
All right, so he's
literally hit him with the axe.
So essentially, right when he goes for Volus, I whip up my sword and jump in front of him to parry it, right? Just to stop it enough.
Yeah, you stop the hand so the axe can like get purchase. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so that happens. He's 1 above. So at which point the axe grazes across his chest, just on his collarbone, and you see sparks go across, and you realize that there's so much magic. You can feel it, Volus, coming off the sword, vibrating through you, trying to like get into him. The axe wants to be in him, right? And as that sparks go, you can see what looks like a little silver piece in the center of his collarbone.
A coin.
Yeah.
There
That's
it
what
is.
the spark was. Whoosh. Right? So
trying to
pretty
separate it.
yeah, it like whether it pulled it there or what, it's something happened and sparks flew. All
So
right.
what is that silver meta, guys?
That's going to be don't tell him till something else happens. You shut the fuck up. That's meta knowledge. You book reading pieces of shit. So you do see that, knows. Alfred, you do see what looks like a silver coin about an inch like circumference in what looks like his collarbone underneath his neck.
If I roll lore, would I know what that is?
I will let you roll lore.
We all know what it is.
Leo's never read the books. He has no idea what it is.
Oh.
Roll the 3.
You rolled the 3?
Yeah.
You've heard tales of magic items that allow demons to possess you. There's this old Christian tales connected to Judas and his silver pieces, and you suspect that Yagwai, being a strange demon, might be somehow connected to it, or a strange spirit.
Okay.
Might have some connection to this thing, these silver pieces. So that's about what you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, would that trigger me enough to know I need to get the silver piece off of him, or would I?
Yeah, you don't know much about the silver pieces. You don't know if you got to pull it literally out of him. You don't know the exact lore of this, but you know it's like demon.
I know I have to get it somehow.
You got to get the knowledge you have is you got to get it out of him. Possibly, you don't know how. Okay. You don't know why. You don't know how the possession works. You just know that piece is connected to it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we start up at the top with Jean-Paul.
All right, I use, where's one of my old fate points here? Tone face point, the axe. Once I put a 1 beside it, please hold, reading's hard.
Please prepare your attacks before your turn.
So I use one of my refresh ones, right? And I'm going to use the aspect in the thick of it, and I'm going to use my other aspect, Brothers Born for Trouble.
So you're using 3 fate points altogether?
That's 2, isn't it?
He's already
Use 2 fate
tapped the
points.
one. He tapped in the
Brandon
thick of it
did the free
already.
tap.
Oh, so I can't use it in the thick of it now?
You can
Yeah,
use it,
well,
but
you
have to
can
pay.
use it, but it costs you. So there's technically one extra hanging aspect. So you can use all your aspects if you can argue for them, plus 1. So if you want to use all your fate points to do something epic, you could.
What's the other hanging aspect?
You used it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the thick of it.
Unless you as players,
Brothers Born for Trouble.
unless you as players create an aspect like the oil in the field or deep in the mud or something like that, you know what I mean? Like unless you create one, the ones you are aware of are used.
The Sins Before Me. I have that too.
That's a
and
really good
Brothers
one.
Born for Trouble.
Also another good one.
And then so that'll be 2 aspects, and then the thick of it would be 3.
You're also
Yes.
facing off against something evil, so if you have anything that's very religious, that would help.
The Sins Before Me.
Sins Before Me, yeah.
And then I'm gonna jump onto him and do a power feed.
So you're using 3. You're using 3 of your fate points.
Yeah.
Okay, so mark them off that they're
I'm using
spent.
2 that you're giving to me. I'm using 2 out of my 6 refresh ones I have left over.
You shouldn't have 6 total. Okay, how much do you have?
I've been
total?
using fate points. I have 6 for my refreshes, and I have 2 that you've given me.
So the 2 sounds correct. You 6. We're at what, 12, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So it would be 7. So there should be 5 in your adjusted refresh, hypothetically.
All right, I had 6. All right, that's true.
So there's no way you can have less than that because you wouldn't be a white court. You'd be white court virgin if you were less than that.
So every time we start, we get 1 refresh point, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
it's when we
okay.
start a new element of the game. Like when we were at the police station, when we finished that off, last session we would have got 1.
We
If
get
you
all of
use-
our adjusted back.
If
But we
you
don't get
use
any of
them.
our from last sessions.
Oh, I thought we got a refresh point on every game start. All right.
Yeah, it is
Fuck that
7.
up.
As I thought, it
Probably-
was 7. So you're at 12. So there should be 5. You should have 5 for your adjusted refresh, unless
Adjusted.
you've purchased stunts, which I don't think you have.
I have no stats. I just have other refresh points you give me, which I have 2 left. So I got 5 and then 2. Okay.
Yeah, you should have 5 and 2, so 7. So you've used 3. So
3.
minus 3 from
Now,
your
can-
7. So you would
What kind
be
of feeding
down.
would? If I go for feeding off of him, because he is a humanoid
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and a sinner, how do we roll for damage for that?
So you would
it's-
incite emotions. You would cast incite emotions on him, and you would have to grab him, slap him, or something. You'd have to touch him to
I'm
incite.
gonna jump on
some-
his back because he's turned around from me.
All right, so
Hey,
it'd be
Justin,
Smack his ass.
can I invoke friends with monsters to cheer him on?
to cheer on
Cheer
JP.
who on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So I got.
I think if you want to spend the fate point, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Invoke. Okay, where's the invoke emotions? I don't even have that on here.
Invoke emotions, which is
Is that
basically
plus
your
2?
religious one. So page 84 for me. 1 second, I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Jump on his back. Calm.
Because we talked about this before.
Incite emotions, page 172.
You could make him angrier.
Well, you might
feeding.
catch his fear, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to feed off it, right, and pull his energy out.
Yeah, that's what you're
Hey,
trying to
big
do.
guy.
Absolutely. So you
Sun's
would
getting
affect.
real low.
So you would affect his mental, is what you're trying to do. You're trying to fuck him up hard.
Yeah.
72 incite emotions, which
You
is
can
a
eat
psychic
rage.
ability. You are able to incite certain strong emotions in a target. So this would be like his sins, though, for you. Usually emotions of passion or pain, dark or morally corrupt emotions are usually the ones available. So for him, you could probably invoke what's causing his rage, which might be his fear of losing. But you're kind of gambling on it. But, I mean, you know yourself. You know why a person acts this way.
Yeah. Yeah. My discipline and conviction is +5.
Yeah, the ability costs 1 refresh, so you already have spent that. You have it as a character. And requires you to pick a single emotion you try to incite, which would be his sins.
Yeah.
More potent versions maybe. So you could eventually upgrade this. You could spend one of your 5 fate points eventually to make it long range. Don't forget that. So you don't have to
Okay.
touch them. When you leveled up, you could have purchased the stunt to do this from a distance. right?
I don't have any stunts. All right.
Yeah, so that's a stunt you could have purchased, right? Because you have the 5 fate points at this point.
Actually, I didn't do last time. I didn't do anything last time, so
Yeah. Well, at this point, get in there and touch him.
Yeah,
yeah, I just jumped on his back and I started
Smack his ass.
sucking his life force out of him.
Yeah.
I rolled 2, and then do I put that with conviction or what?
It adds a 2. You're able to do a
Four.
maneuver at +2. The force of the emotion of the target, so long as you're the same zone as he is, which you are, you can physically touch him. The victim defends with discipline, so I'll roll discipline. You may be able to prevent the victim from taking other actions. So you'd break his mind is what you're trying to do. You're trying to stun. You're doing a stun, basically.
I got a 2, plus that 2, plus 3 fate points.
So 6, 7, 8. And you roll the 2?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you might actually have him. So his discipline, that is a 0.
He's trying to attack the mind of the person or of the demon.
So he got
I'm
a
sucking
1.
his life force out and attacking his mind.
How much did you get? How much did you get?
I rolled 2.
Plus
I rolled a 2.
6
plus
plus
3
2.
fate points.
So 2 plus 6 is
Plus
8.
2 for me.
Plus 2 is 10. So 11. So 11. So, okay, so you got an 11 altogether, right? He rolled a 1. So he's stunned. He's stunned. He doesn't have anything to do. He doesn't have a mental high enough to resist that.
So
what
am I
happens? Just give me, and I want to know, because you said you jump on him. I need an athletics to know if you just slapped him or if you jumped on him and you're holding him.
Okay. Do I have athletics? Alertness, weapons, guns. I don't. It's just gonna be a straight roll.
You got to beat a 4.
Oh. Uh-oh. -2.
So you run up to him and you grab him and you cast this as you go to jump on him and you get tossed back. You're going to take a 1 physical. Right? But your spell cast off. You did it. And he drops to the ground and he grabs his head and he's screaming, rolling on his back, freaking out.
I scream, chop him.
Yeah. That was a really good move. That was absolutely amazing use of your abilities. He's freaking out. You don't know what sin you caught him with. You felt it come into you strong, overwhelming, and you're trying to decipher in your head right now, what is this feeling he has? What is this? Is this hate? Is this overwhelming hate? Right?
Sucking it in. Give me your life force, yo.
All right, Jordan, what is Jack doing?
Jack is backing away and sitting on the hood of the car.
You're going around the gate onto the car to hide?
No, I'm sitting on the roof of the car, staring at everything. Kind of.
Whose car? Yang Zi's car?
Well, I never really got that far from the car to begin with.
You are inside, so you're about 15 feet from the gate, and the gate is about 8 feet from the car.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go sit on the roof of on the hood of the car and just watch casually.
So that's your full move to get the fuck
out.
out.
He doesn't have an attack. So.
Yeah, I don't have an attack this round. I'm just gonna go sit there.
Okay, so you use your move, and what would be your attack to move again and get to the car?
Yeah, I'm just sitting down to casually watch, just in distaste for everything going on.
All right. I move you out of there. That is his full thing. All right, Alfred, what are you doing? The bear man is paws on his head, roaring, "You forgotten your ring!"
I'm behind him, right?
But technically, you're at his side. He's up. He's on his back. He's on his back, holding his head, freaking out.
He's giving you a target.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, can I take out his leg so we can prone him at least?"
Yeah,
he's prone now.
He's prone. But you could certainly try.
Oh, I mean, like prone is on the ground, right?
Technically, he's supine.
He's
right now, he's supine. Right, he's on his back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna take my sword and like go for where that metal coin is. Like just try and slice it out of him.
All right, go for it.
With weapons.
If he's stunned, does he still get to defend like he normally would?
No, he doesn't get his armor. He doesn't get his plus to attack.
Oh, damn.
He has a plus 10 in total when he's defending.
That's fucking hardcore.
So he doesn't get his weapons and he doesn't get his armor. So technically, it's a straight roll right now.
Maximum 9.
You got 9? Oh,
yeah, 5 plus 4.
Oh boy, he takes it. He takes
What's
the 9.
the difference?
Denarians get 2+, which means they can go all the way to 10. All right, so what that means is you go. He's got his arms up like this, and you try and catch under his arms to get the thing, and you go into his ribs and out his back and try and slice, but his arm catches your arm, and you pull out, and blood sprays everywhere. You've done a lot of damage, but you didn't get the coin.
Damn it.
Fact and truth. Let's go on.
All right,
I guess Brandon.
it's Yogwai's turn. All right, he's going to try and clear this with his discipline, which isn't very high.
Uh-oh.
So what he's going to do is spend a re-roll. Much better. All right, so that's 0. And then he's going to spend Denarian Bruiser, which gets him +4. So that brings him
What does he
4.
have to beat?
He's got to... He's trying to like clear out damage, so he's got to go higher than that damage.
That was
So
7,
for the
wasn't it?
psychic, for the mental, so he's got to get higher than 3. So technically, he's higher than that now. So he's cleared out the psychic damage, right? But he's still on his back, so he's kind of not going to get his full weapons. And Jesus Christ, you're all on top of him too. Everybody roll a damage at him. Roll an attack. Because he's going to like try and get on his feet and like attack more
Like a
than
straight
likely
attack,
Leo.
or
Yeah,
are we
he's
using a...
just give me a roll. Everybody do a weapons. He's going to try and get to his feet and do the same. So he's got an 8.
I'm far back from the attack right now, so I'm
Yeah,
not going to roll
8.
that one.
That doesn't count, so we got a
6.
10. Okay, so you got a 6. Did not beat his 10.
3.
3 did not beat his 10. What'd you get, Leo?
8.
Not beat his 10. Okay. So when he gets up, everybody goes and like you fire at him and he puts his arms up and the fire hits his arms and you swing at him and he swats at you to try and get the weapon out of the way, catching just the blade. You see his hand take an attack and his hand, like the blood stops dripping. You can see his face is healing. He's coming back together, right? And he looks fucking pissed. Right? He gets to his feet and he's going to try and attack Leo. So that was going to re-roll for that, give you a chance here. It's not bad. He gets a 9. Roll a defense.
What is that? Weapons versus weapons and fists?
Yeah, you got to beat his 9.
Can I use fate points?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What happens if it's a straight 9?
If it's a straight 9, then it's broken even and I can either spend points or you can. Right? So,
I will take this. I will go straight 9.
okay, so it's even. So it goes to the defender. So he's going to
Damage him.
spend. He's going to spend a point, and he is going to do 1-man army. So that brings him to 11.
Do you want to use a point now?
Yeah, I will use. Can I reuse some of the aspects I've already used?
Absolutely,
Use the
New-
last round.
total
It's
new
neutral.
round. Yeah.
Okay, then I will use since all my friends are here. I'll use through friendship we triumph.
Okay, so you bring yourself to 11 to break even, so
Yeah.
he can't attack.
Yeah.
So what happens is as he goes and like goes to swipe at you, you defend at him. You bump into Volus, and Volus pushes you back the other way, and you shore up with a proper stance, and the claw goes right off from you, and he doesn't hit you.
Okay.
Right? Because through
Yeah.
friends you triumph. There's like this back and forth movement fucking happens, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that makes Yogwai's whole fucking everything he could possibly do. But he's up and attacking. It is to Brandon. Volus, what is Volus doing?
Okay, so where am I in relation to the Yagwai?
Pretty much in front of him.
Yeah, so you were at his side. He's almost kitty corner to like you and Leo, and Bob is almost directly behind him. Bob is not quite behind him. Bob's kind of at his like his ass basically, but still within visual spectrum. Like if he's like this,
okay.
You like Bob, you, Leo, right? So you're all on his one side basically.
Am I able to swing for his back?
You'd be almost swinging. Yeah, absolutely. You could swing at his side, at his haunches. You could swing anywhere in that direction. But you're swinging closer towards Bob's area. Not that that's a meaningful thing, but that's the direction you're swinging towards.
So I was thinking about swinging overhand onto his shoulder blades.
So you're more straight on then, like if he's like this, you could have swung towards his ass and like hit his haunches, but you're here, right? And whereas like Leo's up here, so you're just right. You want to just hit him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do that with the axe. Okay. So I got a 4 plus. I'm going to add Touch by Valhalla for 2, which brings it to 6. That uses a fate point. I need 4 more, huh?
Don't you have Trained by...
Trained by Ragnar boasts other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you're just so you know, what are you aiming for?
I'm aiming to hit him. Maybe his back.
Yeah. Okay, so you're aiming at his back. Right now, he got a 13 to defend against you. Just okay, not to tell you shouldn't spend fate points, but he got a 13. He rolled a +3 plus his 10.
And he's still got stuff to bump it.
Well, I don't want to nod at that, but you don't know what he has, so.
All right. Now you know what? I'm going to keep that fate point then. I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
I'm just going to take the miss.
Yeah. You swing at him and he deflects. That would be the end of your turn.
Okay.
All right, back to Bob.
I use my inhuman speed as I take both my Mac 10s and point it straight into his butthole and pull the trigger.
Inhuman speed. What does inhuman speed get you?
+2.
It's just a straight +2? Okay.
It's +2, and then I got my +1.
And you don't have to use a fate point to use inhuman speed. You don't. You just have
No. That's one of my skills, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got inhuman speed with my guns, so that's 3 total.
So what you're going to do is you're going to position yourself in such a way you can just like shoot at him without defending.
Yeah, well, I'm behind him anyways. His ass is above me, so I'm just going to put my gun straight up into his ass and pull the trigger. Hopefully I hit the brown eye.
You've got to beat a 10.
I can't beat a 10. Even if I roll the highest number.
So you fire at him, and all the ammo hits into his ass, and he just doesn't respond to it. You see the pop, 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 pop. You're like, the whole thing you kind of think at the second is none of my ammo is technically magical.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Plain old hollow points.
Yeah. All right. Anything creative you want to do?
Get behind him like a schoolyard him. You're already behind him, so set up for a schoolyard.
Oh, to like trip him?
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, you're a vampire. A vampire is way more powerful than a gun. You've already dummied him. You've already dummied him with your inside emotions. Yeah. Don't forget that. That'll do way more than any gun will. You got him on his back taking attacks that he couldn't defend against. He couldn't do weapons and he couldn't do armor because of you.
It's too late. My turn's already over for that.
That's right. Yeah. All right, Jordan.
So yeah,
All right. So are you set up for schoolyard? Schoolyard?
Yeah, we can say if you want to do that. There. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of my move. Is I crouch right behind his legs.
From my seated position, I just kind of hold up my my staff and be like, "I said sit."
Okay.
and I'm gonna blast him in the face.
I will give you a free +2, a free aspect because you're doing the schoolyard. You've created the schoolyard aspect. Temporary, so long as Bob's character is there.
7, 8. Okay. 9. Yeah, I'm going for 9.
And with your abilities, you reduce his. Yeah, okay, never mind.
9, 10, 11. Plus your thing is 10, 11. So I got to roll to beat.
He's pretty high. I'm gonna let you know that he's at a 10.
Okay.
That
so
is with the reduction.
Okay, so I take the 2 stresses, and then I'm going to also invoke. I finish what I start because I want this fucker gone.
Nice.
So that puts me at 13, I believe.
13 in total.
Right now, yes, unless Brandon wants to pump me up by 4.
You're using magic. I can't.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So 13.
Unless someone's got some kind of talking to pump me up kind of talk. Like, you can do it, buddy.
I will literally give this to you. He's out of fate points.
Oh, wait.
Oh, nice.
Wait.
Yeah, so 13. 13 is well above his 10. Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah.
Justin, if I do an emotional attack against the Yagua, if I say something to the Yagua that would could it add to Jordan?
I'll let you. Go for it. Yeah, what do you got?
You're on the naughty list.
Sure. Roll an attack.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Add a conviction or discipline or whatever you got.
All right. So I got 1 + 5 for weapons plus touch by Valhalla.
It wouldn't be weapons. You're doing conviction or rapport, chit chat.
Oh, conviction.
You're using a mental attack type thing.
So presence?
Presence, yeah.
Or discipline?
No, presence is good. Presence or discipline, whatever you have
4.
higher. 4? Excellent.
Yeah, discipline then. Discipline makes it 5.
Yeah. You yell he's on the naughty list and he goes, what? And then all of a sudden there's a swirl, like a circle, and just out of the circle comes all this ice and shale and hail just hitting into him. Pop, 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 and it knocks him back, and you see him fall on his back again, and he roars, and then an ice cube just drops out of the sky on him. Poof! Like a 400-pound ice cube just hits him out of nowhere. And he trips over John Paul too when it happens, and just some fucking crazy Larry Moe Curly shit happens, and he bangs his head on the wall and just goes unconscious. Because he couldn't do bigger than a 10 because he has no fate points left. He was already in the thick of it.
Oh.
Congratulations. He's unconscious, but you see all his wounds are beginning to heal.
Cut it out of him. I yelled to Volus. I said, Volus, cut his fucking heart out.
No, I'm going to use the blade of the axe and pry off that coin onto the ground.
You put the blade on him? What are you doing, Bob?
I'm using human speed to grab the coin and swallow it.
No!
Swallow it. All right, I need you both to roll in athletics to see who does this first.
Oh, fuck.
I got 3. +2 with my human speed, so 4 or 5. I got 5.
Oh, I've already started with a -3 athletics.
I finish what I start. I'm taking out Jean Paul.
You don't want him to be infected by Denarian?
I'm taking him out. This isn't
you guys discuss with all your rolls, your fate points, what goes on between the 3 of you. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Oh, if you go for it, Jean Paul, I'm literally going to kill your character.
I got a -1 with my... I can't do better than a -1. Hello? No, unless I spend a fate point and reroll. I will spend a fate point and reroll from my -3. All right.
Are you really going to go for it, Bob?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I want to kill you, but I have to.
Oh, you'd have to kill me. It's not like it's going to take over my mind. I got an inner demon to deal with it.
Your inner demon's going to agree with the other demon.
A 200-year-old demon at best.
This is 2,000-year-old. Oh yeah.
My demon's immortal.
Yeah, your demon also feeds off sin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Yagwai
and you're feeding it a
14.
coin that's rife with it.
Yeah, so I have unlimited food.
Yagwai is a 14 billion-year-old demon. Just keep that in mind. 14 billion-year-old demon.
I'll be fine. It won't affect me at all. I have maximum discipline, conviction, and a demon inside.
Christ.
Oh God, this is such a bad idea. Can someone tell
It's a great idea. It'll pass through.
It'll pass through.
It's absolutely not a good idea.
Great idea.
I need to know right now, Jean-Paul, like for Jean-Paul, what's his maximum physical damage he can take?
8.
Okay, good. You're not going to die.
I'm so faster than you. I got human speed. You won't even see me move. Zippity zap like Superman. You don't even know the coin's there yet. You're
I know it's there.
How you know it's there? You never seen it. You're way in
It's
the back.
Denarian. I did the lore on this thing long ago. When he first started playing, I did the lore check on Denarians.
Everybody saw the spark across the chest, right?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Jean-Paul's going for it, I'm stopping him. Mostly because I want this thing destroyed.
Just kind of meta.
Yeah, destroyed.
Jean-Paul running at him while he's upside down. You don't know what you're not a mind reader.
That's fair. You know what? Then I wouldn't know then. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'll let him go.
You would have no idea what Jean-Paul's intents are.
If he touches it, then I'm going to go full bore and kill him.
You wouldn't really know, to be honest. Like, I know what this looks like in real life.
Yeah.
You're just like, what's he doing is your thought.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone. It's meta.
Until he has it in his hand and he's going, aha! Then you might have, like, a second to react. And even then, that's you're rolling opposite athletics to him going, aha!
Yeah, I'll leave it as meta knowledge. I'm not going to know.
Yeah. So first thing first, he has to separate the coin from him, right?
Yeah. So Brandon didn't.
So yet again, Jordan wouldn't be a part of this. Jordan would just be like, "Oh, he's going to do a finishing move," is all you'd be thinking, right?
Yeah. Jack's just sitting on the vehicle, just watching all this go down.
Yeah. And so we have now Alfred, Jean-Paul, and Volus. Volus is reaching out with his axe to like dive it into him to try and kill him. And who rolled higher of the two of you? Did you figure that out?
I got 5.
No, it was him.
Yeah, it was him. Okay. So what are you doing?
I grab the coin and swallow it real quick.
Actually, here's a dumb question. Where are we in the initiative? Technically, we're at Leo.
Ah.
Are we still doing that? Because he's dead. Or I guess he's healing, so yeah.
Technically,
it'd be Leo. Move.
You know
Actually,
what?
Oh, I thought he was dead.
So it would go Leo, Yagwai, Brandon. He's not dead. He's healing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's unconscious, right?
Losing battery.
Losing battery. Angry beard. Angriest of beards. All right, sorry. I apologize if I've upset anyone with this, like trying to figure out what would exactly happen.
No, I completely understand. Like it's my mistake on using meta knowledge.
I thought he was done too. I thought he was dead with that attack.
He's not dead. Like I said, his wounds are healing, but he's unconscious, right?
All right, no, I'll let it be there. I swore he was dead.
Okay, so actually, if we're gonna, I will.
Leo.
It is Leo's turn. What are you doing, Leo?
I say I am going to try and take out the coin.
All right, so he's unconscious. His arms are wide. You're going to go for his neck. How are you going to do that? What are you doing?
Take my sword. Pop it out.
Oh, so you're using a holy weapon.
It is a holy weapon. It is indeed a holy weapon. So, which means as you step, you take that one side step, you drive the knife. Give me a roll for weapons.
Oh, God. No. Jeez.
I can't see this failing.
7.
Yeah, exactly. So the knife goes in, and as you dive the knife in, the coin spins in the flesh and disappears. But you feel like, well, let me phrase this. You see a bright light, a green light emanate as you dive the blade into him, and you can't push the blade any further. You have the sword right into him, and white, greenish evanescence starts pouring out of his body as you're forcing him in. Do you have a might? Do you have any points into might?
Yes.
Roll me a might.
3.
It's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. So as you're pushing and the resistance of the darkness, the evil within him, you know that your will and your skill and your commitment, you have the green destiny. You are that chosen one to carry this blade to end these demons. What is your aspect, your highest aspect there? Yeah. What is it?
Well,
I fight demons or something like that?
Yeah, wandering among trying to exorcise all ghosts or demons. So that's my entire being.
Yeah, exactly. So as you're doing this and you're driving it into it, that comes into your mind, all the monsters that have attacked innocent people all the times that you've been there to save those innocents, and you push the sword deeper into him, passing through, trying to catch the coin before it buries itself deep into his chest. And you flick and you feel the coin come up to the top of the skin, and you see it again, dragging it up with your blade as you're slicing through his insides, flaying him to get the coin out.
Ooh.
And the coin is forcefully returned to the top. Yagwai, you see this flesh begin healing. You see him start shaking to try and regain consciousness, but that's all he can do. Brandon, Bolus, what are you doing?
Finish him.
Oh, I'm gonna finish him. I fucking cut his head off.
So you make a swing?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it will be Bob after that. So Bob might end up eating the coin anyway. I just want to be clear about that.
All right. So he's prone and nothing. So he's got no defense, right?
And you've seen Leo. There's like light shining out from the Green Destiny. Like Leo's channeling all the ki, all the chi, all the powers of the Green Destiny into this fight, into this movement to try and deny this coin its escape.
I put my feet on his shoulders and twist his head and try to rip it off.
So we'll hold on to that. That's what you'll be doing next thing. All right. What are you doing, Volus?
Oh, I
I got a 6 to weapons.
You got a 6? You take your axe with all your might and you swing it down onto him. And just in case... the axe impacts both holy weapons interacting. There's a massive explosion of light and vibration. You can feel your teeth chatter as you all need to give me a might roll.
Might +2.
Is that all or those who are right
everybody who can see him.
Oh,
4. I got 4.
I got
plus
3.
I've got 2. Do I need more than that?
Yeah, you do. You got to get a 4.
All right, then I'm going to add in human strength to add +3.
Nice.
So 5.
Can I do that? Okay, I'm going to add human strength. I got 5.
Do you have it as White Court?
Yes, I do.
So you can just naturally add that. Okay.
Yeah, I have the human strength and human speed.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is might?
So did anybody get... Yeah. Everyone has to get above a 4 to not be blasted back from the energy.
Well, I'm already sitting on the hood, so it looks like I'm going up and over.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get knocked back, yeah. So while Jack gets knocked back, the rest of you hold your ground with your supernatural abilities and watch as the coin flips up into the air and the creature dies right there in front of you. Right? So the coin hits the ground, separated from the creature. A human body lies on the ground, perfect and intact. He looks Japanese.
Wouldn't he instantly start aging, according to the book, for all the years he's been alive?
Well, what he got
happens when they're separated from the coin.
What he had happen. What he had happen was not that. What he had happen was from the axe, the Pangufu.
Yeah.
Right? Different kind of thing. But anyway, so there's a guy with ripped pants, a Japanese guy on the ground, clean shaven, semi-long hair, kind of shoulder length, just on the ground, still alive. And a coin, ting, 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 ting on the ground. Bob, what are you doing? You grab the coin, you swallow it?
Well, I was going to try to catch the coin in the mouth of the air, but it already hit the ground.
So I'll let you roll in athletics to catch the coin if you want. You're close enough you could.
Can I do inhuman speed?
You got to beat a 2 with athletics. That's it.
Oh, I got +1. I got negative. Fuck, I got 1.
You got a 1? So the coin does hit the ground, unless you want to spend a fate point.
Oh, sure. I'll use... do I have anything left?
Am I tapped?
I got 4 refreshes left. I just want to put I'll use one of those, and I'll use the Godbound as my my aspect.
No, you can't use Godbound to take a demon into you.
Yeah, I'm protecting all of you.
No, you're not.
Okay.
He thinks it though.
All right.
You're gonna kill us.
So you
Remember,
grab
Brandon,
the coin
it's what
out
the
of midair,
person thinks.
the snatch. You have it in your hand. Because A, it was your turn, and B, you rolled high enough.
Honestly, there was a point when I'm like, I should stop this, but I'm like, you know what? No.
You're on your ass.
deal.
You're on your ass
I'm
in the
gonna-
street. A car just drove by you and almost hit you.
No, I mean, like earlier, I was thinking about this. I'm like, I have no leg to stand on. I need to deal with a member of the Winter Court.
Yeah.
So now you Jean-Paul Lacroix, hold the coin in your hand. A Japanese man almost completely naked on the ground in front of you. All right, we're out of initiative. That's where we are.
We will talk about this tomorrow when this passes through, but this is best thing for now. And I use my presence against my team to make sure they know that I'm serious.
Sure, roll a presence to let them know who you are.
Yeah. So I got 3 plus 4, so I got 8.
8?
Yeah.
He comes off as deadly serious about this.
And
I'm on the other side of the car. I can't pay attention to what he's saying.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the car. There are vehicles driving past you.
I'll kind of sit up, and as I sit up, I'm just going to go like, thank you, my queen.
Yeah. It is very clear to you that, Jack, that your powers were overcoming a lot. You were way stronger. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alfred.
And also, she dropped an iceberg on him.
Yeah. Alfred, Volus, Jean-Paul, Jack, what are you guys doing?
Well, I will stand up and go back to the team.
You run in, and you see a very awkward trio standing there with a Japanese man on the ground.
Huh. Who's this little prick? And I smack him in the nuts with my cane.
And he goes, "Oh, why would you do that to me?"
Oh.
And he looks around and he goes, "Is it out of me? Is it out of me?
I don't know.
You are
What do
my
think?
enemy.
Smack him again.
I will not." You hit him again. You knock him out.
You speaking English?
He speaks English. Yogwai spoke English.
He said time to learn.
Yeah, the demon knew English.
I'm just going to look down at the body and be like, so what do you think? Keep hitting him?
Why do you want to keep hitting them?
Good idea. What in the nuts again?
He flails under the impact. He doesn't wake up.
I smack him.
You're
You are a son of a bitch.
I've got a living gimp. I'm not going to treat him that way.
Would you please stop beating the man?
2 plus 2 for might is 4.
He's been through
Listen,
enough.
If you can find me a very
Also,
compelling reason not to beat him to death.
Jordan, take a fate point.
Oh, thank you.
We should
Also,
we should leave them here.
I gave him that fate point for reasons, but I want each of you to take a fate point as well, because you all did your bit to take out a big bat.
Wait, does that make it get 2?
Big point for
Yeah, you can take 2. You can take 2, Jordan.
and fate point.
So unless you guys can conjure up a compelling reason, I expect I'm going to beat this guy until he stops breathing.
Why you want to? Okay, he's been through enough. Like, let's see what he knows before we decide to go kick his ass like crazy.
We should go look for the monks and see who is living and maybe give some aid.
Me.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think so.
Deal with this guy.
No. Okay. I'm gonna leave this guy to Jack there, and I'm gonna go find the master.
All right, so you run inside the building to check if anyone's alive.
I go with them.
With my sword still drawn, just in case. FYI.
Yeah. So as you go in, sword drawn, you get in, and it is a straight up massacre. Slashes on the wall, blood everywhere, gore and viscera, left, right, and center. There's one guy against the wall, and you can still see pulsing blood coming out of one of his, like there's claw marks across his chest. He's unconscious, but you can see blood.
Can we
pumping
heal
out.
him?
Yeah, you can go and try and heal him if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna try and heal him.
He's one of the guards you chatted with earlier, like
Yeah.
a few sessions ago. He's that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and heal him.
All right,
I
well,
can
roll
take
a
it.
scholarship for me. Medical attention under scholarship.
5.
5. You quickly go and apply pressure. You look around and find what looks like a couple cloths to hold it down, and you do what is basically you stop the bleeding long enough to like kind of get him awake, and you start calling for other people to help. Right?
Okay.
There's what looks like the back door looks torn clean off. It looks like Yagwai coming through the back over the gate, not the back, the gate, over the fence there, the wall.
Yeah.
He came over and then proceeded through and started attacking them during what was probably meditation.
Great.
The master is on the ground and he's torn asunder. There's like an arm over here. There's like a crushed head. Like you can see what looks like half his face just like pushed into the ground and smushed. Right?
Yeah.
There looks to be about 4 monks that are alive in there to you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and see if anybody else I can revive or take care of.
Yeah, and that's the master's area. There's 8 guys. From what you can count from limbs scattered about, there's about 8 people that are dead in there.
Okay.
So 8 plus 4, there's 12 altogether.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else going in? There's 3 particular rooms, or sorry, 3 huts. Very large. The one they entertain people and like teach Taoist like studies in. They're like the school area, the monastery. This isn't the one he's in. He's in the master's quarters. Right?
Okay.
So you're taking care of the 4 guys in there, helping them out?
Yes.
Okay, what are you 3 doing?
We should ask him some questions before we throw him in the river.
Didn't you go in with Alfred?
I think you
Sure.
did, yeah. I think you're
I
there.
did.
So you're helping with Alfred.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right,
I
so-
continue searching rooms.
Okay, so then we will jump to Volus and Jordan. Volus and Jack, sorry. What are you 2 doing?
I'm gonna roll him on his stomach.
Okay.
Bend one of his arms behind his back in a kind of that back
arm
arm bar, and I'm gonna stand up and put my foot on it and put more force than I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you
kind of pin him.
dislocating his shoulder?
Yeah. To pin him in place while I look at Volus and say, "Want to check the car for rope?"
No. No, I don't.
Well, I guess then I'll make sure he can't get away and snap.
Oh.
We didn't need to do that.
I didn't need to do a lot of things. This guy pissed me off and he had it coming.
He didn't. It was the demon.
No. There is no demon and person. There is only enemy. Enemy, crush. This little bitch needs to learn his place.
Are you a Tarzan wizard?
All right. So I guess that's -2. All right. So what are you doing, Volus?
I'm gonna go check one of the huts. I don't know which one. Which
So
ones
there's
are
the master's chamber, the guest area, and then there's the temple, the proper temple.
Okay, and everything. The massacre happened in the temple.
Say that sentence again.
The massacre happened in the temple.
I mean, Yagwai walked out of the master's quarters.
Okay, so I'll go check the temple.
Okay. What you leave Jack with this
Every
guy
time
and
the
you walk
camera
towards
goes
the
up on-
temple. Yeah. And when you open the temple, it's just blood, gore, piss and shit, human bodies just strewn about. There is 10 people looking around, like one guy crawling towards a cabinet, and his leg has been torn clean off. His back has been scraped clean open. You can see the rib cage from behind, and just a trail of blood as he's trying to pull himself towards this cabinet. You can see a guy in the corner holding his arm up, even though it's been almost completely removed, just a small sinew of skin holding his arm together.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the cabinet and open it for him.
Inside the cabinet is medical supplies.
Okay, I would probably know how to use those, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't have scholarship though.
There is 10 people in there that are still technically
Survival?
alive. Of the 30 people in there, almost
No.
almost all of them is a correct statement, but like only 10 are still alive and they are in bad fucking shape.
Okay, so I'm gonna help the guy that's crawling towards the cabinet.
Yeah.
I guess he's in the rough shape, huh? He's in the rough
one leg
shape.
is removed and the other leg looks like his kneecap has been turned backwards.
And
Like
he's
like
got
a creature
exposed ribs
stomped
and-
on one of his legs, and when he did that, it severed one and turned the other one backwards.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the medical supplies and then I'll look at him, and I guess I'll get
It's Jean-Paul
confirmation
twice.
that he. So I rolled 2 for medical.
Camera one.
You begin helping those people. I'll say for the next
Okay, yeah.
for the next 30 minutes to an hour and a half, you guys you in there start patching them up. Same with Alfred's patching them up, right? So and Jean-Paul is helping as well, which means for the next hour and a half, Jack's with this guy.
I'm gonna wait till he wakes up.
In about 10 minutes, he wakes up. He
Right.
seems concussed. He doesn't know where he is.
Nice nap, huh?
Where am I? What has happened?
Oh, you don't want to know that. That's bad questions.
No, I do. I have been part of a creature for a very long time, and I have been fighting for a greater good, or so I thought.
Mm-hmm. So here's going to be 2 types of questions.
Sorry. Who are you?
Go ahead.
No.
I'm the one that's going to hurt you. Every time you ask a question, I don't want to hear.
I am sorry.
Okay, good?
Very, very confused.
Oh, okay. You were speaking perfect English before, so don't start that with me now.
I was part of a creature called the Yagwai. He was very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
My mind was
riding
never truly my own.
Oh, that's fair. So since you were riding along, where's the other one?
What is your name? Who are you?
I hit him.
Not
Not enough to knock him out, but enough to like get my point across.
Just bop.
Yeah, like a.
Yeah.
I'm
actually,
sorry.
you know what? He's going to
question.
try and catch your stick, which he +2 is 5. He gets a 5. Does that stop
Should I
your
weapons
stick?
him?
Yeah. Does 5 stop you?
My weapons is 4. Oh, he actually does.
He catches your stick. He's like, I am be serious with you. I do not know where I am. My mind is not been my own. You do
That's
not
cool.
understand this. Who are you?
You don't make decisions.
My name is
You
Naoki.
watch.
Who are you?
I'm the person that's going to decide if you live or die.
Aye. And he, like, not letting go of your stick, kind of shifts back. Do you pull at him?
Well, I'm just
pull,
going
you push, what do you do?
I'm going to snap kick his broken arm.
His arm isn't broken, but yeah.
Well, sorry, his dislocated other arm.
Yeah. So his other arm? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go
I'm just
for
going to
it.
give a quick snap kick.
Oh, you're definitely going to land it. You got to beat a 2.
I hit with 3 then.
Yeah. And he lets go of the staff as he tries to use your force to pull himself up. Like, he's kind of trying to trick you into pulling him into a standing position. But when you kick his arm, he and grabs his arm. He goes, "Why is it you are so cruel? Why does I have done to you? I'm not." And he starts mumbling something in Japanese.
Can I go there real? Am I
English.
back or
No, right now you guys are tending to the wounded while Jordan's being an asshole.
Okay. Yeah, just
English.
as long as we're on the same page, Jordan is an asshole. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's basically where we are. Is everybody's attending to the monks? There is 12 living monks, is what we're at.
You
And
guys are doing a
Jordan's
great job.
asshole.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are doing really good.
I give another quick shot into English.
I'm sorry. I did. What? Stop it.
Listen, focus on my words, answer my questions, and we'll see to your arm.
And he like goes and he sits up, and he sits up kind of cross-legged, and he goes, "I will answer your questions."
Okay. You're riding with the beast. Your mind may not have been your own, but you're always watching.
This is true. I made an agreement.
So, where's the other one?
Do you mean the girl?
The other one, yes.
Deidre-chan. Yes. Deidre, she had left for America.
Oh, so it's only you now.
Yes, son.
Fair enough. So, aside from the axe, is there anyone else here you're working with, or are you just on your own?
I am working with what the fuck is his name? Deidre's father, Nikolai. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah. For Nikolai, and he begins kind of explaining the push to get the axe, because I'm really bad at a Japanese accent.
Okay.
He
You can say in English.
yeah.
We'll just assume you sound racist.
Yeah, perfect. He begins to explain that Nikolai had sent him and Deidre to find the axe, and when they didn't find the axe right away, he offered to stay and keep pushing, and Deidre returned to the States. And
Okay.
he kind of stutters and thinks, and you can see him contemplating just how much of what was chosen was himself, and how much what was this like creature who was a part of him in his mind, leading him and forming his choices. And he tells you he's 50. And as a Japanese man, like, you're kind of surprised because he looks a little bit younger than 50. But despite that, he's like, I'll show you, I'm 50.
All right. So there's no one else in this area you're working with. It was just...
No, he starts reiterating the story again of how little his actual will was on top of Yagwai, and how much of Yagwai had literally just taken him over. Right?
All right.
And
so
like
you don't know anything
and then
about
all of a sudden you see him, he looks kind of upset, and he's like, I killed my own son. And then he just kind of stops talking, starts thinking to himself that, like, oh my God, I killed my own son.
Actually, you're old.
Yeah.
Very old. What do you know about the Jade Court?
And we tried to destroy them. There was a connection in the Yangtze, and he begins talking about the Yangtze River, and he's like talking about, and like it's like he's searching for a book he read in his mind, but that book is the life he was forced to live. And he's like, we went to a temple, we fought these monks, it was horrifying, we killed so many people. And like, he never refers to it as I, it's always we. We killed so many people, we hurt all sorts of, we made choices that we probably shouldn't have, but there's nothing I could do about it. And he's talking about it, and you can see, like, it's almost surreal. It's almost like a movie he watched, a book he read, a story someone else told him. It doesn't feel like it's him. And you can see it doesn't feel like it's him when he talks about it. Right?
Well, that's what
like
I
that. That's obvious because he's thinking about it, you know, when he's talking, and then he'll say something to you, and he's kind of drumming it up, and then like he'll get himself up straight again, and then he'll remember something, and he'll say something like, "We tore them apart. There was nothing left of him," and then all of a sudden he'll go contemplative again. You know what I mean?
So the Denarians picked a fight with the Jade Court.
I think that is true. Yes. They wanted to know if they were real, and part of what we wanted was a weapon that could separate a creature from itself. And he starts talking about the philosophy of earth, sky, of water, air, you know, of like nothingness and heat, right? And he starts going on, and like you start getting the impression as he's talking that he might be probably a 1980s scientist the way he talks. Like he's like he starts talking about entropy and shit like that, and he starts waxing on it, and he's just like, "I'm sorry, I did not mean to go on like that."
So the axe, they thought the axe could be useful against the Jade Court.
And against other denying that do not listen, to make a coin go to someone we want to.
Well, that's what I wanted.
And like, as a wizard, and with everything that's gone on in Chicago and all this, you're just like, the idea of separating a person from his coin like that is like insane.
Mm-hmm. This is a very important weapon.
I am in, and he says something in Japanese, and he shakes his head, and he's just like, I am not worthy. I have no honor left.
Well, would you like me to be your second?
And he holds out a hand. And he says a word that you're very familiar with.
Banzai.
The seppuku.
Seppuku.
And he gets on his knees with his hand still out to you.
I take a couple of steps behind him.
Yep.
I lean in close.
Yeah.
You don't even have a sword.
So we can hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, live with it. And I bash him in the back of the head to knock him out.
And he goes unconscious. All right. So what do you guys have tended to it?
Yeah,
Tended to all the people.
Is the master dead? Let's recap. Was the master dead?
The master's dead. His head was pushed flat.
You sir are a dick. You know that? A dick.
You wouldn't even give him an honorable death.
In this situation, no. What he did, he lives with this.
All right. Wow. So I mentioned my family and family problems, and how we have to probably kill my brother as well as the Jade Court.
Yeah. So while you're with Leo, Alfred patching things up, you bring that up. We're probably gonna have to kill my brother.
Yeah. Maybe we should fill in the others on this. Because we found out together what's going on with my brother, right? So he knows.
Yeah. So, you're definitely like, yo, Alfred, we should probably tell them what's going on.
Yeah.
And the monks are mostly patched up, stitched up. They're doing better. They're thanking you. They're drinking water. The 4 that are in there. One of them is actually capable of walking around and still fighting. And he's helped you guys help the other 3.
Maybe you want to wash the walls and paint this place red. I do not know, but maybe suiting.
So, Alfred, are you responding to Jean-Paul saying maybe something should happen? Leo?
Yeah. I'm thinking, man.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, you were giving me the same face you always give me, so I wasn't sure what you were doing.
That's his thinking face?
That's his thinking face, apparently.
I want to make sure we gotta take care of the monastery first, right? I don't know if
take care of what? We're done with the monastery. It's over. That arc is dead. We had to tell him about my brother that we learned at the house and how he's with the Jade Court, and he's amassing power and he's brainwashed everyone I know.
So, we got 12 people in the monastery here right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just NPCs.
Yeah, but
it's meta. That's about as meta as it gets, Bob.
Are they capable of fighting?
So far in this room, you haven't met up with Volus. In this room, only one of the 4 can still fight.
These guys aren't fighting. These guys aren't going to help us.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to go take care of each other, man.
Let's go fill in the guides. What's going on with my brother and the mind control and the power of massing.
But hey, what do we need a monastery full of monks for when we've got a white court vampire that's hopped up on demons?
So you two,
sure.
Alfred and Jean-Paul, the monk says, I'll take care of them, don't worry. you guys go into the other room and you find Volus like doing what he can. There's one guy who's missing an arm that's like you can see Volus's belt is like tied on so it won't keep bleeding out, and he's helping people despite having an arm down. Like everybody's doing their part in there, but like there's one guy missing a leg and one leg that's backwards. There's another guy who's like jaws fully dislocated and like he's scratched and one of his eyes is like hanging out. Like it doesn't look much better in the actual like monastery. In fact, it almost looks worse because those guys survived, but the guy in the room where the master was, those guys got massacred. And you see Volus, and Volus is like got a guy. He's pressed the skin tight, and you can see him. He's like stitching him up raw just so he doesn't bleed out. When you guys walk in, it's like a horror show. Like, oh my god, it's like a tornado made of blades went through here.
Ha! That's a good picture.
Sharknado.
It's Monknado.
Yeah. And like you got all these like Chinese fighters at the peak of their life just ripped apart.
All right, so I fill in the
Like
guys
you-
with
you-
his brother. And maybe I should call Kevin. Hey, Kevin, are you there?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here? Where
This
am
is not
I?
cheesecake. I need you to make anonymous calls for medical assistance for the monastery.
I'm on it, and then it just goes blank.
You
Alright,
need
I
to
fill
get
the
out of
guys
here.
in. I fill the guys in with my fucking brother and what needs to be done, and maybe we should call in the ferry for this.
Colin who?
The guy that you were talking to earlier, you said call him if anything happens. He's down.
No, he wants us to call him before we make a move. We've made a couple moves tonight. None of them were in the way he was expecting.
No, but we need to make a move against my brother.
But we don't even know where your brother is.
That's the point. So
We could go visit
That's my
your
point.
house.
yeah, we
At
need
this
to find
point,
out what's going on
you
with
see-
my brother. Get on to the next.
At this point, as you're talking, you hear behind you, I guess that's the point, and you see Jack walking in. So all four of you are in the room now.
It's not dead.
All right.
I'm just kind of
Everybody
looking at
knows
everyone. He's
everything.
like, it's not dead yet.
Okay, so
That'd
our next move is to take care of the white cord problem.
Yes. And well, the white cord's with the jade cord. My brother's.
Well, that's what we
amassing power,
suspect. We have no
brainwashing
proof.
everyone. No
So
proof.
let's go
but we
beat
need
it
to
out of
start
him.
digging deep.
For all we know, your brother is taking advantage of this opportunity to make his move, while we're busy dealing with this. He may not be working with them, but he's certainly using the advantage.
Could be. Could be. But he is amassing power that's much higher than what he should have.
Yeah, if we can take him out and reclaim the white court under your banner, then at least we'll have that support.
Yeah, and free all those people's minds as well, right? Because they're all locked in now.
Okay, so we need to kill your brother.
Probably gonna have to kill my brother. Don't want to kill my brother. Probably gonna have to kill my brother.
I'm indifferent to it.
He was always an asshole.
Yes, he was.
Even if he lies, he
Because-
told us the reasons.
Because we are,
Brethren.
no. Faith like a pillar? Blood brothers, yeah. So,
All right, shall we? What time is it now?
Story-wise,
too
it's
bad.
about 7:15. No, it's 8:00.
yeah, I was just going to say that was not a 15-minute fight.
No, sorry.
We could-
I said the fight would be 5 to 10 minutes, but then it was spending time healing people, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
So
half
it's
hour.
8:30 right now. We'll
Okay.
say 8:15 to be flat.
I think we all need to take a nap. I don't know about you guys, but
Not if
Yeah,
the
I'm-
authorities are showing up to a massacre. We need
Yeah,
to get
we
the
should
fuck
maybe
outta
get
here.
out of here.
yeah, let's go back to. Fuck, where should we go?
Oh,
I've got a place. I've got
guess
I've
we
got a
could go.
I've got a hotel.
One of the monks walks up to you and goes, "I have this under control. You can leave."
I will see you another time in a better place.
Thank you. And then he thanks you. He's like, hands together, thank you. And like he comes up to you, Jean Paul, puts his hands on your hands and goes, You have saved us. And he looks to all of you and goes, you all have saved us.
Well, then how about you do me a favor?
Oh, for God.
He nods at you.
What
You
a
see
dick.
that guy? I
Give him
point
the job.
to the Japanese guy in the Chinese monastery.
Say that again.
I point to the Japanese guy in the Chinese monastery.
Did you drag him in?
Well, yeah, yeah, why not? I'll drag him with me. Just kind of dragging him on the ground.
Yep.
This guy here,
Yes.
he did this to you.
Ugh.
A horrifying realization.
He was possessed.
He wants to die, but I believe a proper penance for him is to live. So if you could assist me in that and make sure that he doesn't go with the police and he atones here for what he's done.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. He agrees. He nods. He gives you a deep nod and says, I can do that.
Perfect. So as I walk past him, because I know we have to get to the car, I just give him another shot in the ground.
You do what?
Right.
I hit him again.
You hit him again?
As I'm walking past it, I just give him another quick shot.
Okay. He's unconscious at this point.
I
But
know.
Yeah. It's
just a little cruelty, just a little extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little extra.
Okay. All right. You three, are you all going to the car to get the fuck out of here before the authorities
Yeah.
show up?
We're getting the fuck out of here and going to Volus's place because we got nowhere to go.
So you're going to the hotel Volus is staying in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think with your big MasterCard there, you could spring for another room or two?
No, my brother has everything. He has amassed all the
Not
power.
you.
He was talking to me.
Daddy.
I
Oh,
will.
that
I will
dude.
check. I will check with the front desk when I got there to see if there's a vacant room adjacent to mine.
Rooms.
All right, so you get in the vehicle and you begin driving away. As you drive, you see emergency vehicles begin arriving, driving past you, lights and sirens rolling. You get to Volus's place, you ask for another room, and they do say 2 rooms next to his, both left and left further, are empty.
All right. Well, we'll take him.
All 3?
Yep.
All right, so you take all 3. They are connected with doors, so once you're in, you can like open the doors, so it becomes like one apartment.
Okay.
That means you have 3 kitchens, just to be clear, and what looks like 6 beds. And before you leave, you were given the phone number of the one guy who got clawed across the chest. He's just like, if you need to contact me directly, I do have a cell phone, so you have his number. So someone should write down Guard Monk's phone number.
Someone writing down Guard Monk's phone number?
Yes.
I could, but I'm the only one that doesn't have a phone.
Right. So you have his number, and he is sworn, because of you guys saving their lives, the lives of whoever was left, that they are loyal to you guys to help you destroy this evil.
Nice.
All right. Like I said, there's 12 people
nice
altogether
gesture.
in various degrees of injury, so we don't know how many will, in the end, be able to help you, but they will.
So we have one ally out of 12?
At the minimum, you know one guy, and one guy you know is strong, did survive.
Hey, meat shield's a meat shield.
Yeah, meat shield to meat shield.
Yep. I'll name him later, but anyway. You're there. You have the 3 rooms. You clean off the blood, the viscera, the horror. Like Jordan, a little less, but you 3 were all attending to very wounded people, blood squirting on you, shit like that. Like you're covered in your own blood, their blood, Yagwai's blood. Like you're just drenched. When you walked in, like the cashier was like horrified, and you're like, well, a couple more rooms, please. And they're, of course, yeah, of course. Right? You feel like just maybe she might call the cops.
Ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies.
Yeah. So Jean-Paul, I don't know if you want to do anything with her, but she looks
Jean-Paul?
like she's gonna call the cops.
We hit a deer.
Is that what you say? We hit a deer? Roll some sort of deception.
No, let me do it though.
Yeah.
No, I'm throwing out a meta suggestion.
Yeah.
I
Jean-Paul.
got +5 on this, so I'm gonna use my
Deceit.
my deceit. No, presents.
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 Nice.
No, deceit would be more suiting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Deceit would be more deceitful.
Nice. That's fucking
do you
minty.
say?
Plus
What do you-
3.
So what do you say on this dirty rotten lie?
Oh, we hit a deer and we tried to save the deer's life and it ran to the bush and we found it. I stitched it shut with my sewing needle and we saved its life. And it was, how you say, a nature moment of healing.
You're gonna sleep without
I hope
cashier,
you love
aren't you?
nature as much as I.
She believes you. She thinks it's beautiful what you did. She is jaw dropped and asks if she needs to call Wildlife Federation or anything for you.
Oh, I am a vegetarian, so maybe some vegetarian food later because I love nature so much. I do not eat meat.
That
But
is
this
so
deer is
beautiful. You have the biggest, most beautiful heart to do that for the deer, for these. I commend you. And she does not call the police.
No.
All right, you guys make it in, disgusting and deplorable, but you make it in, no problem.
Little piece of meat on you. Oh, someone's meat.
You smell like
His
stomach.
eyeballs, dude.
You literally smell like stomach acid because someone got torn asunder. Yeah.
Call it a night.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good-
Call it.
This actually is a
Call
good
it a
place
night.
to you've
We'll
made
get
it
full
back.
rested.
You've cleaned up, and you've got to rethink. You've got to make a plan from here because the towers did not make it through.
I asked the guys if they don't mind if I take the far room on my own, just because I need to.
Be wizard.
I need to be a wizard, to like do wizardly shit and bring it down.
Go draw a circle. You go play with your chalk. I'm going to shower.
You got any last words, Alfred?
I am just going to wait for John. I'm going to find another one of those washrooms and clean myself up.
Yeah. While Jean Paul's washing up, you can wash up. There's literally 3 showers.
Yeah.
The only one who's not drenched in blood is Jack.
And somehow that seems oddly unfair.
And somehow is incorrect,
Only-
but isn't.
Only one of us in our entire party that does not physically have blood on his hands
Is the
is
murderer.
Jordan.
Yeah. Perfect.
Who
Mwah.
killed a priest? A perfectly good
Almost
priest. that I
killed
saved.
2. Almost killed 2 priests. No, sorry, that's a lie. He killed the priest, and you guys, you Bob almost killed the
Yeah.
priest.
You guys did it.
You almost killed Joseph because he wasn't given in.
Yes, it was a close call. All right. Well, we're going to be all rested for next game then after this.
Yeah, so next game will probably start with you
Cool.
guys making your real plan on how to take out the Jade Court or Joseph, your brother.
All right.
Kevin can help me find them.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Hey, Justin, is this going to give us